what's up, guys? Going out to do some pattern work here at French Valley in Southern California. Pretty windy out today. There's a not a cold front, but a low pressure system moving through to the east, which is kind of cool right now because I'm looking at some pretty nice lenticular clouds. Does signify some pretty high winds aloft, something that you definitely want to stay away from. I'll turn you around and you can get a look at them. Hopefully you can see them from your view.
French Valley traffic says 069ers.
There they are.
Crossway.
Right over there, the big pancake looking like cloud. There's a couple over to the right as well. So those are pretty significant when you see those. You want to stay away from those. French Valley traffic, Comanche 38 Papa is departing runway 18, close pattern, French Valley. Looking for people in the pattern. Always a good thing to do.
5 Romeo Juliet, turning long final for runway 18, French Valley.
Alright. Got the center line here. Got a little bit of power. Slowly and gradually, we've got 60 airspeed coming alive. JPI looks great. Got 80, 85. See if we can take this takeoff here. Alright, positive rate of climb, gears coming up. Gears up. Get off the ground for sure. Off the ground, I'd like to get that 1,000 feet as quick as I can. Doing about 1,1300 feet a minute at 115 miles an hour airspeed. Pulling back to 25 squared now. Fuel pump's coming off at 20.6, holding at 20.6. Alright. French Valley traffic, Comanche 38 Papa is turning left crosswind, close pattern, 18, French Valley. Yeah, what I found with this plane in
French Valley traffic
pattern work is it can be hard. It's a pretty quick plane. It's pretty powerful. And it's a whole lot of fun to fly, but when you're in here with half tanks and one person, it really climbs quick. French Valley traffic, Comanche 38 Papa is turning left downwind, 18, French Valley. So it starts climbing pretty quick, and before I know it, you're a little bit high for the pattern. That's why I don't really do a whole lot of pattern work with this, and I should probably take an instructor up just to sharpen my skills, be able to be proficient. Alright, so we got 120 on the airspeed, gears coming down. Alright, got the light for the gear. Trim it up a little bit, we got full rich, do a little high RPM on the prop. Airspeed still going good, 110. Get a little bit of bumpy out here. Fuel pump's on, we're on main tank. Alright. French Valley traffic, Comanche 38 Papa is left the downwind to beam the numbers 18, French Valley. Get a nice stabilized approach and notch your flaps.
Traffic not available.
Alright. French Valley, Comanche 38 Papa, short final 18, French Valley. I always like to try to give that call if I can. 100 miles an hour, short final. Nice and gusty out here today, that's for sure. Gears down. Get that center line back a little bit here, Eric. At 90 on the airspeed. Little left rudder to straighten her up. Flaps up. Pull back on the yoke with little airspeed. Nice to have that air work for you on that stabilator in the back. Puts more pressure on the main tanks, or main gear, not main tanks. Main gear. Help slow down a little bit. All right. And we'll just call it. Go back, oil's nice and warm. Plane got ran up for the month. And it's starting to get a little shifty out there anyways. All right, so strobe off. Clean for taxi. Set up. All right. French Valley traffic, Comanche 38 Papa is off runway at Alpha 3, taxiing back to North End Hangars, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, helicopter 966 uniform on the go, taxi 18 French Valley.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for the helicopters. Good dudes. Be fun to go in one day. Well, nice gusty day. Wasn't that bad though. It's nice just to get up and you know, like I said before, I don't really do a whole lot of traffic work. You know, in this plane it's really nice. We got an endurance of probably 5.5 hours, and it flies 160 knots. So it's kind of meant just to get in, sit down, put the autopilot on, and in 3 hours you can really cover a lot of ground. So we don't really do a whole lot of pattern work with this. So every once in a while, I'll just get out on my own and just do some pattern work, just to feel what it's like to have a light plane and you know, be on top of my game, cycle the gear a couple of times, you know, just actually try to fly the plane rather than just take off or track the gear and then end up somewhere 2 hours later, like up in San Fran or something, and you know, it doesn't really take a lot of skill just to land twice for a round trip. So it's kind of nice just to get up. But I'm going to be I need my biannual flight review soon, but I'd like to get somebody up, an instructor, and really go over everything before I start my IFR training and hone my skills in a little bit better, because they can always be better for sure. Especially with the landings, takeoffs, slow flight, you know, stuff that you don't do on a regular basis. I don't really do slow flight at all. And, you know, we get up at 11.5, 12.5 and just cruise. So we don't really mess around. So it'd be good to learn the plane just a little bit more. I think that's what we all should do, you know, especially if we're flying our family around. It's enough to be current, yeah, legally, but, you know, are we proficient? I wouldn't want to take little kids up with me unless I knew that I could handle this plane in all kinds of conditions and whatever it threw at me. So, you know, it's just not fair to them. They don't know any better. People don't know any better if they're not pilots. They don't know what you're current, what you're proficient at. So, you know, I just try my best. It's like my job, you know. When I go out, I'm responsible for everybody's safety, and I take it really seriously. And if that means disappointing everybody about not going somewhere. So we got a couple people, actually my hangar neighbor is pulling his Bonanza out right now. We got a helicopter behind us. I don't know if you can see that. He's pulling that out. So I'm going to cook the plugs a little bit and do a little pre-shutdown run-up per the POH and just shut it down. Thanks for coming along. It's fun having you, fun flying. Glad we could share it with everybody. I'm super blessed to be able to, you know, have the opportunity to take a plane up. You know, who in the hell gets that opportunity? So I'm really excited about it. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you coming along. Anyways, see you guys later.